there are many signs and signals, key phrases and things they say, ways they look at things that after 20 years in the business now are very clear to me very quickly. Things like, all right, that sounds really good. Let's see, what is the, I'm going to start, the first of the month, and it's like the 18th. Or I'm going to start Monday. People who really, really want to get it done want to start yesterday, not on the first of the month or next Monday or at the summer solstice. They want to do it now, and they can't wait to get their meal plans. The ones who really want it hate the fact that after the initial consultation, they have to wait another week to make another appointment to get their meal plan, and they want it right away. Also, when people come in and the first thing they do is start, as by way of explaining who they are in their situation, start spouting off all the reasons they can't do it or have not been able to do it. And it's just this spigot of excuses from the very beginning. Like they're trying to establish, okay, I want to do this, but this is why I can't. A, B, C, D, and E, and F, and G. And of course, they're all things that you really can do it, regardless of the things they're saying. But it's just that mindset that they want to establish their excuses first as a platform for everything else that comes next. They're going to fail. They also externalize everything by putting it on other people and doing it for the approval of others and not for themselves. Typically, I see people who fail go from doing nothing to doing way too much, focusing way too much, becoming obsessive about it. They go like from 0 to 100. And it's an unhealthy type of obsession. It's not the kind of productive obsession that gets the job done while having all the right motivations intact. It's the kind of thing where they're doing it and it's become this illness, and they're looking to other people, they're doing it for the approval of others, they're not doing it for themselves, or they're doing it to get back at an ex, or they're doing it to show this person, or they're doing it to, I don't want to let down so-and-so. And all those things don't work because at the end of the day, the people they're talking about, the ex, or the person they're trying to show, or the family member who never believed in them, they really don't give a shit. And you can fail or succeed, you go all the way to the end and do exactly what you said you were going to do, and they don't care. Or you can drop out and they don't care. And once the person realizes that, that's where it all falls apart, because that was the reason they were doing it, not for themselves. The power has to come from the other people. And if that energy isn't coming from them and fueling them, the whole thing dies. And you can't leave it up to others to fuel your intensity, because they're not going to be there. Only you can be there. Only you can do this for you. She walked into my office without a shred of a doubt that she could and would end up on that stage. And that no matter what happened in that 14 months, that she would end up on that stage. And it was almost like she was oblivious to all the reasons why she really couldn't. Like, she didn't let them in. There were so many reasons why I would have said, you really can't do this. You really can't. It's never going to happen. And for most of the time we were together, matter of fact, up until and including the last couple weeks or last month, I really didn't think it was going to happen. Until the last time she walked into my office and took her clothes off, and I was like, you're going to do it. We're 4 weeks out and you're going to do it. The one thing I was able to get her to do over time with repetition is to just do, with her, she had to just blindly do what I told her to do, because every deviation she made was wrong. Everything that she wanted to do that was outside of the lines was horribly non-productive. And she was allowing her family to get in the way and prioritizing the kids and the husband and the everything else other than her. And it was a long journey, but we finally got her to at least just do the set of things that she needed to do. I think people who require you to motivate them are already lost. They're gone. They're going to fail, because the whole thing is just sustained while someone's blowing wind up their asses to do it. And that can't always happen. Again, other people don't give a shit about you, whether you do it or whether you don't. So if you're asking, you got to motivate, just give me the motivation, means you don't want it that fucking badly, in my opinion. You just don't. Because when you truly, truly want something, above and beyond anything else, you will do anything it takes. And you're constantly motivated because every time you, say in this situation, look in the mirror, all you see is how far you've yet to go to be what you want to be. And then at the instant that you see that, you also see all the work you need to do. And that work is appealing. It's a wonderful thing. It's empowering because it's what's going to take you there. And that's all that matters. If you need somebody to motivate you, what that means to me is that you're constantly doing things that you're forcing yourself to do that are unpleasant. And the reason they're unpleasant is because what's on the other end isn't as appealing as it should be. All they want is the body that they perceive will come out of that bullshit work that they have to do. But they insist on viewing the work as unpleasant and the foods you have to eat as unpleasant and unpalatable. I hear it all the time. The wrong words are said all the time. And all it would take would be for the person to rephrase things in a way that would benefit them and that would empower them rather than depowering them. I had a girl who called all the foods on her plan nasty ass. So what'd you eat today? I ate nasty ass tuna, I ate nasty ass eggs, I ate nasty ass bread, I ate nasty ass turkey, I ate nasty ass. Now how in the world is she supposed to succeed when she called all the things that she was eating nasty ass? And it didn't matter. If I put it on her plan, she would call it nasty ass because it was something she had to eat. Even if it was something she liked and I put it on her plan. Nasty ass cupcakes, nasty ass pizza. I'm like, wait, you like those things. But once it was something she had to eat on the piece of paper, it became nasty ass. Now you tell me, how is that person going to succeed as long as they're representing what they have to do all day, every day as nasty ass?
Right.
And the same with I hate cardio. Man, I hate cardio. Boy, I have to do my cardio. I hate cardio. How are you going to say those words to yourself all the time when you have to do an hour and a half of cardio every day? Why would you do that to yourself? If you know for the next 20 weeks you have to do an hour of cardio every day, why would you represent that cardio to yourself as being a pain in the ass and being nasty and being horrible and being draconian and being all these other things when you could just as easily say, I love the way cardio makes me feel. When I get off the machine, I feel like I accomplished something. I feel like my day is just starting. I started it off right, and I know I burned a few fat cells, and I feel like a little closer to my goal. Why wouldn't you do that?